the purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to the second speech. All the best, Toastmaster.
Dear Hubris, Toastmaster Armaan, dear Hubris, Toastmaster Armaan.
A wise man once said, never forget who you are because the rest of the world will not. Wear it like an armor and it can never be used against you. This wise man being none other than Tyrion Lannister from the Game of Thrones. Ironically, the one having little or no moral high on himself. But now, since I mentioned about this show, those of you who watched this show might remember how disgusted and disappointed we all were with its end. That is with the Dragon Queen 𝗟𝗲𝘃𝗲𝗃 causing a catastrophe in her own realm, inflicting pain and harm over the very people she swore to protect in the first place from the evil Queen Cersei. But have you ever thought what might be the reason behind this? Well, I personally believe it surely wasn't over the killing of the squire, although she was enraged. But it did have something to do with Tyrion Lannister's words. Daenerys Targaryen had forgotten who she was. Over the years, winning battles, conquering territories across the sea, made her forget how to channelize and gain control over her own powers. In fact, what Dracarys was to dragons, Hubris was to Daenerys, and that is exactly the reason behind the collapse in the end. So what is this Hubris? Why is it considered to be an undesirable character trait? Something that is always going to bring about. But technically speaking, it's just a personality attribute that is associated with excessive pride, confidence, and self-importance. In the context of Greek mythology, it is pride that is in defiance of the nature and the gods. Now, we're all victims of our own hubris at times. But you know what the worst danger is? It's that it clouds our judgment in ways that makes our conceitful psyche make decisions that are self-devastating in nature. Be it in Sophocles' play Oedipus Rex, where Oedipus believes that he has beaten the prophecy of Apollo's oracle, that he murdered his father and marry his own mother one day. Obviously, which he did. And this being a pretty incestuous prophecy to us. On the other hand, if we see the case of Napoleon the Great, he ignored bad omens in the war only to inflict his own troops by the harsh Russian winter and the guerrilla warfare tactics in the war. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the problem, however, is just the same in both cases. There isn't a lack of competence, but confidence without competence. Thereby presenting the fine portrayal of conceit and vanity by being in defiance of one's own fate and ultimately blinding oneself with despair in the aftermath. Now, we know pomposity needs advertisement, but confidence speaks for itself. However, you know what the main problem with overconfidence is that it might work someday, but it will eventually kill one day. You might wonder, what requires people to advertise their own pomp and vanity in the first place? Well, there's no specific reason, of course, but generally speaking, a range of behaviors that can inflate a person's pride, confidence, and self-importance can lead to this through a gradual process. For instance, a series of major wins or successes can prompt hubris, as well can, exemptions from rules and regulations, and also receiving praise without any criticism. The very reason we have evaluation and feedback sessions in our meetings too. Structuring the fight against stage fright, or shall I say, stage fright. Bad joke. Anyways, now that we're done advertising, you might wonder what is the scope or outreach of the so-called pomposity. Well, the scope of this advertisement truly lies in three broad sectors. First, it affects your relationship with yourself by making you overestimate your abilities, knowledge, and likelihood of success. Second, it affects your relationship with others by making you feel that there is no need to listen to others' advice and leading a willingness for you to use fear, intimidation, and violence for achieving your own goals. And lastly, it affects your relationship with the rest of the world by making you feel that you're above the law and creating a feeling of contempt against authority. So now we know advertising hubris isn't fruitful at all. But how does one go about to stop it? Well, a generalized solution to this problem lies in how we perceive things around us. If you change the way you look at things, maybe the things you look at change for good. Or if you're ever stuck in this trap of conceit, try to reflect on your own performance in an honest manner. Acknowledge your past failures, take responsibilities for your own wrongdoings and mistakes. At the same time, don't take yourself too seriously. Doesn't mean you take yourself for the rabbit who lost the race against a tortoise owing to his own hubris. But what I mean here is that try to make mistakes. Be ready to try to be not perfect. Also, let others laugh at you when it's all appropriate and all in good humor. And in addition to this, surround yourself with people who help you stay calm and grounded in reality. For instance, be with people who are willing to tell you the truth even when it is unpleasant. Try to listen to others and accept criticism. You know, most importantly, what we must not forget is that it was pride that made angels into devils. But it is humility that can change men into angels. So my dear hubris, we block you out with concrete and steel and convince ourselves that we never fail. We blot out the stars with artificial lights and tell ourselves they won't be bright. My dear hubris, head down, my friend. It is your pride that keeps you down. Smoky dreams showed you your end, and of course, your self-made crown. Hubris, my love, you unleashed the beast inside you. But it is time to relinquish as I go on the conquest for a piece of my heart. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.